show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it's been quiet in the case of YBC Dul losing his life. As many of you know, his life was taken due to gun violence back in August of this year. YBC Dul, aka Mr. Disrespectful himself, was a well-known Philly rapper who oftenly mocked the demise of many of his ops in his music and would ultimately meet the same fate as he was tragically shot and unalive while sitting in the back seat of a vehicle. Reports would say that on August 23, 2024, Dul went to pick up a friend located in the Albany area of Philadelphia. Not too long after pulling off in a white SUV, as the vehicle he rode in made a stop at a red light located on the 5600 block of North 6th Street, a white Hyundai Santa Fe would pull up alongside of Dul's vehicle and fire inside, striking him multiple times in the chest and hand around 3:34 p.m. Dul was taken to Einstein Medical Center by private car, but unfortunately, he was pronounced deceased at 3:55 p.m. as he would succumb to his injury. Police at the time had no evidence or clues pointing out potential suspects. However, the car that was used in the shooting would be located burning in a vacant lot in efforts to hide any potential evidence, but they didn't do a good job. Philadelphia Police Deputy Commissioner will announce that ballistic evidence was found and recovered from the burning abandoned vehicle. With Dul dissing almost everybody who wasn't affiliated with YBC in the city of Philadelphia, there's no telling where the shots may have came from. Many also believe that Dul may have been set up and backdoored by someone close, being that he seemed to be the only person shot in the vehicle and ended up losing his life despite the suspect spraying into the vehicle as a whole. However, those claims haven't been confirmed, so at this point, it's still just a rumor that I guess we will never know. Surveillance of the attack will circulate, but the blurry footage wouldn't pinpoint exactly who the person was that fired the shots into the vehicle that YBC Dul was riding in. However, Philadelphia police will charge a suspect in the slaying who goes by the name of Aiden Waters, who was just 16 years old at the time of allegedly taking YBC Dul's life. We don't know a clear motive as to why he would take Dul's life, but police are sure he's the person of interest. Although Waters was just 16, according to reports, Dul was one of the many shootings and unalivings that the teen took part in. Investigators have believed the 16-year-old has also been linked to a shooting that left a man unalive just days before he allegedly took the life of YBC Dul. Then if that wasn't enough, the teen also have allegedly been involved in a double shooting just a day before YBC Dul passed away, which left a 14-year-old and a 43-year-old injured. Prosecutors say the teen has been charged with multiple counts of M for each of the shootings that resulted in victims losing their lives and faces a number of other violent offenses, including attempted M, aggravated assault, and firearm charges. Prosecutors also included that the weapons he possessed were illegal, where one of them also included a switch attachment, making it easy for him to fire multiple rounds at just a tap of the trigger. At just 16 years old, one of the questions will be, how would a kid that young have access to a weapon of that caliber and why? That being said, Assistant DA William Fritzy asked parents to recover firearms in their home and keep them away from their children as far as possible to hopefully stop kids from having access to it and making careless mistakes that could have them sitting in jail for the rest of their lives. But in this case, we will learn that Aiden Waters' mother would be the one that allegedly supplied him the weapons he used to carry out some heinous crimes. Now, in most cases, we would think that the adult around would have more sense and not encourage anybody younger than them, especially their children, to go out and commit a crime. Definitely not give them any weapons neither. That was being alleged that this was the case, and I'm assuming that now police are going after the parent of the young kid that caused a lot of damage in the street rather than just locking him up, because ultimately his mother is a big part of the reason he was able to do what he did. Now, I don't know what this says for the 16-year-old boy and how much time he may do, and if her being dragged into this may give him leniency, because he could just act like a troubled kid who made bad decisions due to his parent. However, according to reports, she was caught on a Ring camera inside of their house, handing the teen the same rifle that was used to carry out the drive-by shooting that took YBC Dul's life. Now, could you imagine somebody's mother, somebody's father, or anybody that's a parent to a kid giving them a weapon and telling them or encouraging them to go on the street? Now, I know some people may get in the comments and say, well, maybe the parent was protecting them and they understand the streets. But by you giving your kid a weapon has nothing to do with protection. That's just setting them up for failure. Now, two things here, y'all. Before we get deep into the story, I don't know what it is with all these cases as of lately that seem like something straight out of a movie. But every time I turn around, we're hearing more about these weird events unfolding, leading the cops into tying people into crimes. A perfect example of this is the latest United Healthcare CEO situation, where a silencer was used, monopoly money was found, and the suspect was caught with all the evidence on him in a McDonald's. And now this. But for the ones that aren't paying attention, let this be a lesson to y'all to know that if you have a Ring camera, you think you're being protected, but the whole time you're also being watched without your permission. The police can access those videos whenever, if they need. Now, according to the Philly Inquirer, describing the situation, the article would say, quote, Latoya Donaldson, 39, was arrested Monday for her role in the high-profile death of Abdul Vicks, also known as YBC Dul, the rapper and gang leader killed in the drive-by shooting in Albany on August 23rd. Donaldson now joins her son Aiden Waters and two of his friends behind bars. During the investigation into Vic's death, detectives recovered Ring camera footage from inside Waters' home that showed Donaldson bringing a rifle inside of a gun case downstairs and handing it to the teens, according to a law enforcement source. Investigators believe the teens then used the rifle to shoot multiple times into Vic's car as he drove along the 100 block of West Albany Avenue. That's kind of crazy. Imagine your mother, your father, or anybody pretty much just setting you up with failure. She didn't even just bring him any type of gun. She brought him one in a case and handed it to him and said, here, go send yourself off. And that's exactly what they did. Not only that, could you imagine being locked up with your mother? Crazy. But anyway, aside from her now being dragged into the case, two other individuals by the name of Rashawn Williams, 18 years old, and Nia Briscoe, 19 years old, were also charged. Rashawn was arrested and charged in October, as Briscoe was arrested and charged in November, as Aiden Waters was caught just 2 weeks after Dul passed away. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about Aiden Waters' mother giving him the same weapon that he used to take the life of YBC Dul? And how do y'all feel about them catching him on a Ring camera that wasn't outside but inside of their home? What does that say for future crimes and everything else going on that includes a Ring camera? Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.